Hey guys, we're at Taco Marine at the Parts View workbench here, trolling that edge. But I tell you what, it looks like we're going to be trolling a little bit like a Spartina grass edge or some kind of an oyster edge.
Maybe.
Looking at some of these baits you've got here,
Well,
Dave.
first off, we're going to start with the Bajio Greenland there. This is a part of their tech collection. It's probably the most technical frame that they've ever made to date. And, you know, the Greenland has a large fit to it. So, and the flex, and it's got the flex arms on it so that they, you know, you can bend them back pretty good and they won't break. The flex hinges.
Comfortable.
And they have it has a built-in sun edge on there. So at the top and the bottom, it's an edge that just kind of hugs your face and keeps the sun from getting inside there. It has little slots in it to let the air in, but will keep the sun out as well. It's a bio-based nylon frame. It's super light, very comfortable. It's got keeper holes at the end, so you can put whatever kind of keeper you want on it. And you know, that wide frame gives you really good peripheral vision as well. Comes in 3 different colors, that frame: a gray, a green, and a matte. And 7 lens colors, all the really nice Bajio, you know, mirrors.
The nice thing about it is you can pick the color lens that you need for the day, or during the part of the day that you have. Yellow in the morning, maybe you're fishing flats, go for some, you know, that copper, or then later in the day, you sometimes, even on the flats, you can go to a gray base and still, it allows you to.
If you want to buy several different ones.
Yeah, you can cut the amount of light you need to cut. That's the nice thing about it, all in the same frame design.
Yeah, BajioSunglasses.com to get those new Greenlands. Next, we have the Berkley Power Bait Stank Bug Max Scent. You know, this is a nice creature bait. It's got a compact profile for a creature bait for, you know, when you're wanting to use something a little bit smaller presentation-wise. It's got a moderate action. Those claws on there activate just enough. You can take one out.
Let me pop it open and see what we got.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be one of those ones where I can't ever open.
Yeah, it takes a minute, but I can get it. It takes a
they
minute, but I can get it.
Activate, you know, the little claws really move really well. And that Max Scent distribution tech activates. That smell really gets out there.
You can definitely smell it, that's for sure.
And it keeps the fish coming to it, and it also has a nice taste. When they grab that, they hang on to it.
I'll let Ricky do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. 8 count pack, you know, and they're 3.5 inches long. So, you know, BerkleyFishing.com to get that power bait.
Gotcha. Well, what else have we got?
The Stank Bug. I like the name. Next, we have the Savage Gear Rev Mag Walker. Now, this is a unique reverse weight transfer system inside there. So there's a magnet, and when you whip it, you know, that magnet in there works its way to the forward end when it lands, so that it keeps it, you know, maintain that lure's balance when it goes in the water. It always lands flat and doesn't sink real deep, you know, like another one. So you can fish that in really shallow grass. It's got strong corrosion-resistant hooks. It's made for salt water, and it's got a great walking action. The way that body is made, you really don't have to be an expert at walking the dog to make it do it.
And comes in a bunch of different colors.
10 different colors. It's 3.75 inch or a 4.75 inch. They're really, you know, just really good topwater. I love topwater fishing.
Finger mullet, or just slightly larger than average size finger mullet.
Correct.
And those are the 2 that your inshore species in particular are going to target. You know, I know when I'm chasing trout and redfish, I always look at the bait size, kind of like what we talked about in the tuna segment.
Right.
I always try to match the hatch with the size lure that I'm throwing, because I just simply get more bites.
Yeah, these are really nice. And the way that they're shaped, like I said, anybody can pick this up and get it walking pretty quickly. You don't
sticky sharp hooks.
You don't
sticky sharp.
SavageGear.com to find those. Next, we have these. These are from Knockin' Tails. Knockin' Tails. This is called their Knockin' Cork. This is brand new. They haven't even come out yet. It's a durable hard plastic construction. Same material that, you know, a hard plastic lure is made out of.
Yeah.
In a cork, in a popping cork. So once you buy one of those things, you're never gonna have to buy another one again, probably. Stainless steel eyes in there, really loud rattle, and that really deep cupped face makes the sound of a fish, you know, eating on the surface. You put a nice gulp shrimp underneath that thing, and it's gonna crush. Cast extremely well because of the way it's made.
They feel like they're weighted. They feel robust.
Yeah,
they feel relatively beefy.
Yeah,
I'd be
because it's not a cork.
excited to try one of these.
Yeah, it's not a cork. And when you cast this, you'll be casting the cork instead of the jig head or whatever.
Gotcha.
2 bright colors so far. They're hoping to have 4 colors later this year. So, knockandtaillures.com.
You know what's going to happen. Guys are going to end up putting split rings and treble hooks on the back of these and just using that for a topwater plug.
I imagine a redfish would eat it for sure.
I'm sure they would. Well, Dave, great job over here
knockandtaillures.com.
at the new products workbench as well. But Bree, where are we going to go next? Let's check out what's going on.